Good morning, 5th grade. I'm sorry I can't be there today. I'm at a conference, but I want to make sure that we were able to keep moving forward and don't get too far behind. Pretty nifty, right? I'm like right in the corner there. Hi. Okay, so you're going to be finishing up your ice cream form projects today. But before we do that, it's been a while since we even saw each other because we had the 2-hour delay last week, so we missed class, and then we had vacation, and it's just been such a long time. So first thing I want you to think about, and I'll answer the questions, you don't actually have to raise your hand or anything, just think about what are the things that you remember about the classical era, what is form, and what forms do you remember? Those are our big topics that we've been talking about. Here's what I remember about the classical era. The music is simple, predictable, and balanced. The three main composers that you should know are Mozart, Beethoven, and Haydn. Orchestras grew to about 40 people. The conductor was added and faced the audience, and the piano became more popular than the harpsichord. What is form? Form is a musical pattern. It tells us the order of sections of music. Composers use forms to make their music more predictable. If I were to tell you that your piece of music that you're performing is in binary form, you know what to expect. You know that there are two sections of music, each are repeating. If I tell you it's in rondo form, you know, oh, it's going to be A, B, A, C, A, D, A. The A's are the same, and then there's new sections of music in between. That's what form is for. It makes it helpful for musicians to know what to expect in a piece of music. And we talked about 4 forms specifically before vacation. I already just kind of mentioned 2 of them, but let's review all 4 so that when you go back to your projects, you remember what you're supposed to do. So here are the 4: binary form, ternary form, theme and variations, and rondo form. Binary form I'll do first. Like I said, binary form is 2 sections of music. Each are different. You have an A section and a B section, and both sections are repeated. So you're going to do your A section twice and your B section twice. That's what these repeat signs are for. But even though we do, the A and B sections twice, it's still only 2 sections of music. So that's why we can say it's binary form. Ternary form. Oh, and if you're doing this form for your ice cream project, it should be 2 scoops, A on top, B underneath, and you're going to write the 2 lines, the colon, A, 2 lines, colon, and A, colon, 2 lines, and then the same thing for the B, and it should go from top to bottom. Ternary form is 3 sections of music, A, B, A. Sometimes the A will have a little variation, maybe a couple ornaments here or there, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same. Theme and variations is the fun one where you have an A section only, and then the composer will vary it several times, kind of like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star by Mozart, or his variations on it. He starts out with the main melody, and then he comes in with several variations on it later on. And if you're doing this project, you're going to want to grab some crayons afterwards and make your variations have, sprinkles or hot fudge or caramel sauce, whatever you think would make it look most interesting. And lastly is rondo form. Rondo form means to return, and what they're talking about is returning to the A section. So you have A, then something new with B, then we go back to A, something new again with C, and then go back to that A, D, A. Okay? If you need a picture to refresh your memory, that's ternary form. Here's binary form. We drew it in shapes. Here is rondo form in shapes. And I didn't make one for theme and variations. I just thought we would leave that one up to the imagination. So again, just to remind you what you're doing, you have started ice cream cone forms. Most of you have only gotten as far as cutting your ice cream cones. Remember, you're picking one of the forms, either binary, ternary, theme and variations, or rondo, and you're creating an ice cream cone to represent it. Here are the things I need you to do, and make sure that you label it with the letters correctly. You make sure that those scoops are consistent. If you have strawberry as your A's and you're doing rondo form, all those A's better be strawberry. Make sure that you write the name of the form somewhere on that paper after you've glued it down. So if you've done binary form, you have to write binary form at the top somewhere. And of course, write your name on it. All right. Let's finish these by the end of music class. If you finish, you will get a crossword that's got classical era stuff. It's all to do with classical era. And if enough people finish quickly enough, you will watch the rest of Beethoven Lives Upstairs. All right, guys, get to work. Have a good day.